Prologue, a foggy, lamp-lit street. The year is 1889, and steam technology is at the pinnacle of human ingenuity. The cog and gear are used worldwide in every aspect of human existence. The world is currently enjoying an unprecedented period of peace and prosperity. Or is it? A brilliant pair of sibling inventors are out to change the world. Thomas Mason is focused on finding new and unique uses for the gear and steam. But Hamilton Mason has eyes fixed firmly on the future and the newly developed digital technology. 7 years later, the digital empire is on the rise. Kept in the hands of the few elite, controllers of this new technology seek a monopoly over its use and the complete eradication of the cog and gear. At the forefront of those who would claim dominion over the digital and thus the world stands Czapek and their army of robotic minions, if you can call 4 robots an army. Not content to see the steam world destroyed, small bands of resistance fighters have arisen with the primary goal of eradicating any threats to the cog and gear. Most notable of these is the band of rebels known as the Association of Steam-Powered Gentlefolk. Standing up to the world of the gear, their mission is to stem the takeover of the digital and protect those reliant on the gear for their very survival. Lights up. Exterior. A foggy cobblestone street in London. The gas lamps cast dancing shadows in the mist. Professor Bennett enters in a panic and obviously injured. Bennett is closely followed by Klinker. Klinker, an opposing metal behemoth, glides towards Bennett with a grace defying their size. Klinker grasps Bennett, ready to deliver the killing blow.
Wait! Don't finish them yet, Klinker. I want to see the fear in its eyes before you dispatch them.
Enter Czapek, dressed in floor-length robes, face obscured under a hood and mask, with hands covered in black leather gloves. Czapek lurches towards the pair.
You can't possibly hope to gain anything from my death, Czapek.
Oh, I'm impressed, Bennett. You both over and underestimate your importance. Your life has been nothing but a constant thorn on my side, an irritant with no more significance than a gnat. But your death, oh, your death will fuel my cause by pounding in yet another nail of the steam world's coffin. No longer will you and the rest of your associates hinder me. The age of steam is over! What are you doing? That's incredibly rude.
Oh, sorry. I was waiting for you to get to the point. I guess I drifted off.
We can't have that now, can we? Klinker, hold him while I finish him.
Wait, what?
Yes, master.
Quickly, Czapek pulls out a stylized six-shooter and kills Bennett. Dropping the lifeless body, Klinker returns to Czapek's side.
Oh, why do they do that? Why can't they let me have my moment? I swear, I get no respect from these people. But that changes now. The age of steam is over. The time of the digital is at hand. Klinker.
Yes, master.
Love!
Oh, yes, master. Aha, 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 ha. Aha, 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 ha. Aha, aha, aha.
Lights fade out. Act 1, Scene 1. Lights up on the laboratory of Dr. Rossum. The laboratory is shared with their protege, Cotterpin Mason. Dr. Rossum is working on many of the workbenches piled high with cogs, gears, and metallic debris. Cot is working by themselves in the corner. An electronic zap can be heard, followed by a crash of debris and an excited yelp.
I've done it! I I can't believe I've done it!
What have you done, young one?
I've bridged the steam and digital barrier. I've created the post-hybrid system.
Oh, well done, apprentice, well done. May I?
Sure.
Ah, yes, well, what does it do?
Right now, it's just a flexing point. But don't you see what it means? We can prevent the war.
Oh, you idealistic. Oh, but war is inevitable. One flexing joint like this can't overcome years of animosity.
With a flip of the switch, the joint flexes once, convulses, shuddering and jerking spasmodically. A zap, a pop of smoke, and a pop of blue smoke signal the fatal malfunction of the hardware. Dr. Rossum tosses it away.
That doesn't look so promising.
No. This can't be happening. All my work.
No. This is the end of the world. Don't give up.
Doc, this was my great hope. My plan to end the war of the cog before it could begin.
What do I always say? When
all
else fails, go back to your notes. Exactly.
Cot searches the rubble pile that is their desk. Pulling out the journal, a crash is heard off stage as if the door is blown off the hinges. Enter Lair-EE, Meaux, and Curly, 3 robotic stooges. Lair-EE has a ring of curly copper-colored coils around their head and is dressed in an ill-fitting suit meant for a human. Meaux has a shell of black, as if a bowl, for a helmet, dressed in a slightly better-fitting black suit. Curly is a rotund bot with a clean head and snug-fitting shirt, pants, and straining suspenders. They are unarmed.
Hello.
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 We'll take that book if you don't mind.
We'll take them even if you do mind.
That's a good one.
Meaux turns to the bots and delivers the double slap.
That's enough out of you two. Hand over the book and no one gets hurt.
Ooh, better do as they say. This isn't worth dying for.
Yes, it is.
I was hoping you would say that. Get 'em, bots!
As the 3 thug bots approach Dr. Rossum and Cot, another loud crash is heard. Abel, Helm, Winrich, Foggybottom, and Teddy Alset enter the lab. Abel Helm is an airship captain and carries pistols of various makes, models, and ammunition types. Winrich Foggybottom is the thrown weapons master wearing cross-braced bandoliers of belts full of knives. A bandana is wrapped around their head. Teddy Alset is a dual-wielding whip master with a large brimmed hat pulled down low over their eyes. As each step in, the heroic figures strike heroic poses, accompanied by unique heroic musical stingers. The 3 thugbots, Dr. Rossum and Cot, all look around, trying to determine the origin of the music.
Does anyone knock the front door anymore?
Sorry, but we couldn't let these villains threaten anyone else.
Great. Who are you?
We are the Association of Steam-Powered Gentlefolk. I'm Abel Helm, captain of the Archer-class rigid airship Duchess.
I'm Winrich Foggy, master of thrown weapons.
After a slightly uncomfortable pause, everyone looks at Teddy.
Teddy, that's your cue.
Teddy, remaining motionless, snores slightly.
Oh, for pity's sake, wake up, Teddy!
Foggy nudges Teddy, who remains asleep. Foggy nudges them a second time.
Who ordered the raspberry-filled donut?
Oh, mine, I did. Not fair.
Everyone still stares at Teddy.
Oh, right. And I'm Teddy Alset, master of the hypersonic ultraviolet bullwhip.
The three heroes strike the pose again. The musical stinger blares out. All except the three heroes search for the source of the music.
Not again. What makes you think that you can beat us now?
The stakes are greater, Rust Bucket. We're not letting you destroy another great mind.
Wait, excuse me, what?
We don't want to destroy them.
No, we want to kidnap them, steal the invention, and destroy the... I should not have said that.
Larry smacks Curly on the back of the head. Meaux joins in as they deliver a Three Stooges-inspired bit. The three heroes, Dr. Rossum and Cott, start to tiptoe off.
Not so fast! You're coming with us! Get 'em!
There's a massive brawl, mildly epic in nature, which will be choreographed on stage. During the fight, the bots steal Cott's notes and a small lockbox, barely escaping.
Stop that!
Well, surely that wasn't everything.
It's not just the notes. The box is the key to my breakthrough. We've got to get it back.
Don't worry, Ace. We'll get it back. To the ship, everyone. I sense an adventure.
Lights fade out. Act 1, Scene 2. Lights up on the Archer-class rigid airship Duchess. Abel is at the helm, Foggy is at the comm, and Teddy is asleep at navigation.
You're wearing a path in my nice new floor.
Oh, the captain is right. Wearing a groove in the blimp won't help.
Rigid airship.
What?
It's not a blimp. It's a rigid airship capped aloft with helium, less likely to go boom than hydrogen.
What did they get away with that's so important anyway?
The only remaining prototype for an invention to bring peace to the world.
So nothing big then.
Foggy.
It's okay. I've spent years finding a way for digital and analog technology to coexist.
Careful, that kind of talk could be dangerous.
The captain is correct. There are those who aren't as open-minded and may take such thoughts as heresy.
They can coexist. I have proof. Had proof. There's no reason the elegance and functionality of a cog cannot live hand in hand with the efficiency of the electron.
I got to admit, I admire your fire. But what makes us so sure?
Because my father was also a great inventor, as was my uncle. Runs in the family.
As Cott begins, the story is shown in a split stage. Timothy Mason is working at a bench. Timothy is dressed in a tattered homespun shirt, dark trousers, sensible shoes, and a stained leather apron.
My father's name was Timothy Mason, and he loved inventing. He spent hours in the barn making the most useless gadgets. A steam-powered chicken rotator, a clockwork draft excluder, and an automatic turkey twaddler with just a few of his gadgets.
Cott approaches their father.
What are you working on now, Pa?
Well, my most favorite child. I'm working on a gizmo to revolutionize the world. No longer will we have to squeeze our own orange juice. Gone are the days of separating the pips from the delicious orange gold.
Oh, I'm your only child.
Oh, what's your point?
Dr. Hamilton Mason saunters in. Hamilton is smartly dressed in a tweed suit, bowler, round spectacles, and shoes with spats.
But my uncle, Dr. Hamilton Mason, had his eyes on the future.
Oh, Timothy, dear little brother, still toiling away in the past? Join me in the future. It's bright, shiny, and most of all, clean.
My uncle hated everything about steam technology. It was too messy and menial for his liking. He was probably the most prestigious person I've ever known.
What do you want now, Ham?
I've told you not to call me Ham. I'm not a lunch meat.
Very well. What do you want now, Hamilton.
I'm so glad you asked. I've come to share my triumph. After many attempts, I have perfected my greatest invention, the digital clock.
Where are the gears, the springs, the charm?
Gone. What you see now is pure efficiency, running on pulses of electricity. My invention signals the end of steam technology as the world knows it.
What does Uncle Hamilton mean, Paul?
It means your uncle has turned his back on his family and brought a terrible abomination into the world.
It means that no longer will we live in a world of filth and noise.
It means it could destroy economies, businesses built on steam and gear-based technology, and doom those who depend on the cog for their day-to-day existence.
Make way for the future, brother. You can either stand by my side or be left behind.
Hamilton strides off in triumph. Timothy puts his hand around young Cott's shoulders and slumps off.
My father was never the same after that. He died not long after. I've spent every moment since searching for a way to bring peace to his spirit.
What was that? What just happened? Am I seeing ghosts?
Nice of you to join us. Cott was telling us that our uncle started this whole mess.
This is serious. Your uncle's invention led to the deaths of many association members and close friends.
There's no way Cott could have prevented what happened.
I'm not blaming the kid.
Not that young.
If you can, in fact, bring peace, then by steam, we're going to do everything we can to make it happen.
You will?
You bet your sweet wrench. Teddy lay in a course. Foggy, keep an ear out for Czapek and the Dunderbots.
Hey,
Hi, Captain.
Full steam ahead.
Captain? Where exactly are we steaming?
Kid?
Seriously, you're only, 10 years older than I am? We're headed to London. I sent a copy of my notes to a colleague at the Golden Boots.
You heard him. London it is.
Fade out. Act 1, Scene 3. Lights up on a seedy bar, the Goat and Boots. There is someone tending bar, another seated at the bar, slumped over drink, 4 shady figures disguised at one table, and another patron singing karaoke. Enter Abel, Foggy, Teddy, and Cott.
All right, Ace, we're here. Now what?
I made contact with my contact.
Didn't think that went through, did you?
Not really, no. Anyway, I need to find my contact, exchange the passphrase, then back to the blimp.
Rigid airship.
What?
It's not a blimp, it's a rigid airship.
We get my notes and get back to the rigid airship and gather the pieces.
Who are we looking for?
I was told they would send me an obvious sign.
The person singing karaoke, Stubby, stops mid-song.
I came in like a racket. Take a seat. I'll be with you after my list.
That seems obvious to me.
They all sit at an open table. Foggy goes to the bar. The singer continues.
Why on earth would you send your notes here?
I started taking extra precautions with my research. If my uncle was ruthless enough to ruin my father, what would strangers do to me?
It can be rough when the people you trust the most are the first to betray you.
Quit beating yourself up. I mean, you couldn't have known.
What's that about?
A story of adventure, intrigue, and betrayal for another day. Right now, let's focus on getting your notes back.
Is the stranger done singing yet?
As if on cue, Stubby finishes the last note and joins the heroes.
You wrecked me. It was a pleasure to finally meet you, face to face.
The pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
I assume this isn't a social call.
You know what happens when you assume?
Foggy, pulling out a squeaky toy,
Teddy, go get the squeaky pig. Go on.
throws the toy, which Teddy chases.
You're correct.
Well, it won't come cheap. I need 300 for the book.
What? But those are my notes, my research.
That was before I got a more lucrative offer.
Now listen here, stranger.
Stubby.
What?
My name is Stubby.
Fine. Now listen here, Stubby. You've got no right to those notes.
I really am sorry, folks, but the other party was quite insistent.
We can be quite incontinent too.
Insistent, Teddy. Insistent for the love of Cog.
What did I say?
Never mind. Gentlefolk, assume intimidating stance.
Teddy does the crane as the others assume more menacing poses.
Close enough.
Careful now, heroes. You might want to be a little more aware of your surroundings before threatening someone.
What do you mean by that?
It means we're surrounded.
The four figures stand up and surround the heroes. Dropping their disguises, they are revealed to be Larry, Curly, Meaux, and Klinker.
Hello.
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 Would you kindly hand over that book now?
All yours, Klinky. And my money.
I'm so sorry, but I've decided to alter our agreement. Pray I don't alter
Alter it further. Bots, finish them.
You heard the boss. Get 'em!
A large brawl ensues. Someone bumps the karaoke machine, starting a raucous tune to underscore the fight. As the brawl closes, Curly, Larry, and Meaux run off with the notes.
Stop it!
Klinker follows close behind, having bested the heroes.
Let them go. It's not worth the trouble.
But my research.
It's safe and sound right here.
Stubby goes behind the bar, opens a panel on the bartender, and retrieves the leather-bound journal.
What's the story, Stubby?
Yeah, what's up?
Ooh, squeaky.
How much did they offer you to sell me out?
It's not that simple.
Stealing a weapon from Abel.
How much?
500. They promised 500.
Take it easy, Cot. We're trying to prevent more violence, not cause it.
Cot reluctantly hands
About
over
a
the
week
weapon.
ago, Klinker shows up at my bar saying they know more about this crazy kid inventor who may show up to retrieve their research journal. Of course I knew I was going to get betrayed and double-crossed.
Go on.
There's no love lost between me and Czapek.
The heroes all freeze.
What did you just say?
I said there's no love lost between me and Czapek. Czapek and I. Is that better?
I don't care about your syntax. Who is Czapek to you?
Czapek was my partner. We had big dreams, but simple automata wasn't enough. And Czapek heard about Hamilton's clock and wanted digital. I sure as anything was not going to be a part of destabilizing the world's economy.
And?
I got pushed out, lost everything. My money, my inventions, my schematics, everything but the bar. So I knew I was going to be double-crossed. I made a fake book with some altered formulas and misplaced some map markers. I had no intention of betraying you.
Sorry, I doubted you.
Nah, you had every right. I should have bought you enough time to get a good head start on those no-good-goodnicks, though.
I guess I owe you an apology, too. No hard feelings?
None whatsoever. Take care of that digital creep. We'll call it even.
Let's go, gentlefolk. Time to hit the skies.
Squeaky!
Fade out. Act 1, Scene 4. Klinker, Lair-EE, Curly, and Meaux enter Czapek's darkened lair. Digital timers and circuits adorn the lab walls. In the center of the lab, Czapek sits on an ornate chair with buttons and lights. The lair is a vision of the future as it would appear in the steam age.
We were successful, Dr. Czapek.
It's just Czapek. You know I didn't finish my degree, damn face the stomach.
I thought it was doctoral programs had dissertations, not theses.
Maybe that's why it's not Dr. Czapek.
That's enough of you two knuckleheads. Another word and I'll remove your vocal processors.
All right. Don't get your polarity reversed.
Klinker and Czapek both stare at the trio.
Are you finished?
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss.
Very well. Did you retrieve it?
They
Klinker
were
hands over the
there.
journal.
They who?
The association.
Abel Helm, the one that lived.
Along with Cotterpin Mason.
And Stubby.
Played the part perfectly.
Good. And no one suspected anything.
Of course not, boss. It went all according to plan.
Did Stubby try to weasel more?
Didn't get the chance. Old Clink here kept the money and stiff Stubby.
You what? Why would you do that?
Well, we knew you two had a history, so we calculated it was a good move.
Czapek puts an arm around Curly.
Would you like to know why I built robots instead of hiring living, breathing human beings?
You don't have to pay us?
Well, yes. And
we don't need to eat.
that too, but you're missing the biggest reason.
Oh, we're expendable. We can be rebuilt unlike meat bags.
You are 100% correct. You are expendable and I can rebuild you.
With a sudden and violent twist, Czapek removes Curly's head, kicks the body, casually tossing the head to Klinker.
I hope we have an understanding.
Yep.
Klinker.
Yes, boss.
Good. Get me a replacement bot.
Lair-EE and Meaux drag the body off.
This is useless.
Tosses the journal aside.
What the fuse? We risked our circuits getting that book.
It was a phony. All full of errors and falsified information.
How could you possibly know?
Oh, Stubby was my partner for years. I know how they think. They were expecting a double cross, and you gave it to them when you kept the money.
Oh. What about the association?
We need to catch up to Abel and the crew before they get too far. Fuel flying and find those cog jockeys. Put an end to them once and for all. Well,
what?
Serious. Are we going to do this every time? Laugh, you fool!
Both laugh as the lights fade. Act 1, Scene 5. Lights up on the bridge of the Duchess. One of the associates is strumming a guitar or a mandolin. Cot is studying the journal.
I don't know whether to thank Stubby or to kill them.
Boom.
Calm down, Ace. We've got the genuine journal and a head start. Czapek won't be fooled for long.
Who is this Czapek person?
Scoundrel, a thug, and a murderer.
The reason there's only 3 of us left.
That's horrible. What happened?
5 years ago, shortly after your uncle debuted that digital monstrosity, association members started to turn up, brutally slain.
How many of you were there?
At our peak, 13.
Now, we're it.
Well, why kill them?
Because we were determined to stop those electronic nuisances from completely obliterating our beloved clockworks and ruining so many good folks. We came close to stopping Czapek about a year ago. Word came Czapek and the bots were going to make an attempt on our headquarters.
Lights shift to a split stage. Sheriff Marksley, an Old West cowboy clad in Western wear, and 6-shooters, both standard and wildly experimental, fill holsters strapped all over.
Our numbers had been whittled down to the 5 of us, the 3 of us, Marksley and Bennett. May the steam take them.
May their vapors water the fields.
Abel approaches Marksley.
Sheriff Marksley, are we sure Czapek is coming?
The intel seems sound, Rookie. I reckon that varmint won't pass up the chance to strike down while they think we've got our heads down.
Then why aren't the rest of the gentlefolk here with us?
Well, you'll learn right quick not to put all your eggs into one basket.
But I don't really care for eggs.
You've been hanging around Teddy too much.
Hey!
Oh, hush you. Sorry, I hope we don't end up like Captain Alexander, Earhart, Darla Don, Slim and Jean, Stewart, Dr. Franklin, or Cranky.
Well, I'm not too keen on dying, but this is about something more than us. We can't let the cog be destroyed. Too many folks count on it. The newfangled electricity is too unpredictable. Folks rushing in because it's new, not looking at who's holding the reins.
Enter Czapek, Klinker, Larry, Meaux, and Curly.
Sheriff Marksley, you can't stop the march of progress. Someone must make a profit, and if that someone is me, even better. You and your precious cog will be destroyed. Subdue that one. I will see to Marksley myself.
Klinker goes to Abel and subdues them. Marksley and Czapek face off.
We going to fight, or you just going to keep on jawing?
Oh, my dear Marksley, please learn English.
What's your end game?
Marksley, my little snuggle bunny. Why would I tell you that?
Because you're the villain. You must. It's in your makeup.
Is that what you think? That I am the villain? I'm trying to bring our world into a clean, bright, efficient future. You and these so-called gentlefolk are grasping at the past, determined to halt progress. And why? Why, I say? Oh, you clever person. You got me monologuing. Enough! Bots, grab them!
The 3 bots rush Marksley and after a brief struggle, force Marksley down to their knees.
Don't need to be this way.
Oh, mi amore. It's the only way.
Czapek takes one of the weapons from Abel's belt, aims and pulls the trigger. Abel struggles free and rushes towards Czapek, who in turn turns the gun on Abel. Before Czapek can fire, a loud noise and a crash erupts. Teddy, Foggy, and Bennett rush in, weapons ready.
Minions, it seems the time has come for us to depart back to the lane.
Bots, roll out.
So we don't roll.
I think Klinker was being metaphysical.
That's metaphorical, you buffoon. Let's go.
Czapek et al. Leave.
What happened?
Czapek and the goons got the drop on us.
Are you hurt?
Nothing serious.
You and Bennett tend to Marksley. I'll take care of the rook. I'll tend to Abel.
Teddy, Foggy, and Abel returned to the primary scene.
After that, Foggy sent Bennett out to find Czapek's hiding place, and we went for aid.
The only thing we can't figure out is why Czapek is interested in you.
You said Czapek wanted complete dominance for the digital, right?
Got it in one.
And the complete eradication of the cog and gear.
You are on fire.
And I know exactly why Czapek wants me out of the picture. I've discovered a way to merge the digital and the analog. And I plan to release the technology to everyone for free.
What?
For free?
I want everyone to have it. It doesn't have to be an either-or situation. We can have both. But first we need to gather the pieces.
The heroes are rocked by an explosion.
What the devil was that?
It appears as though we've had an explosion off the starboard bow.
It's Czapek's goons.
I told you to keep an eye out.
I was, but then we had to appear in the flashback.
Enough. Battle stations, gentlefolk.
They're hailing us, Captain.
Patch on through.
Teddy flips a switch and Klinker's image appears on the screen.
Captain, Abel, Helm, cut your engines and prepare for boarding.
Not a chance.
I was hoping you would say that. Lair-EE, open fire.
Blackout as explosions echo out. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. Picks up where the previous act left off.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
What can I do?
Find us a way to get some sort of advantage.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough, Ace.
Captain, any ideas?
You remember Toledo?
No, please no. Anything but Toledo.
I don't usually agree with Teddy, but yeah, I'm not fond of Toledo. It didn't really work out for Slim and Jean.
Yeah. Jean was never right in the head after Toledo.
Then, how about Sarasota?
Toledo.
You two are tough negotiators. Make it...
Captain, there's a Klinker on the comm for you.
My name is not Klinker. It is Klinker.
Sorry, Captain. It's Klinker.
Klinker.
Klinker?
Klinker.
Francis?
That's it. I was going to give you the option to surrender, but now, well, I'm not going to give you the chance.
Oh, I'm sorry, Klinker. Did Foggy hurt your feelings?
Yes.
Do I need to have Foggy apologize?
Yes.
Foggy apologize to Klinker for making fun of their name.
Sorry.
Like you mean it.
My dearest Klinker, I am so very, very sorry for making fun of your name. A being's name is a sacred and precious thing. It was wrong of me, and I won't do it again.
Very nice, Klinker.
I accept your apology.
Now, isn't that better?
Yes.
Good. Now I'm going to take Foggy home and make them think about what they did, and no ice cream for dessert.
No fair.
That's enough out of you. Sit down and be quiet.
Aha.
I saw that.
Sorry.
You go to your room too and think about what you've done.
All right.
Wait, that worked? Bolts for brains actually fell for that bit?
Teddy?
I mean, really? How dim do you have to be? Did Klinker get their circuit switched?
Teddy!
What?
I haven't switched off the comm.
So, Klinker...
Heard everything you said. Resume firing.
As the ship rocks.
Ace, you have something ready?
Let's hope this works.
Cot punches a button on a console. The engines sputter and fail. Cot dives under the console.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
You don't say.
They're dead in the air. Ramming speed.
Kid,
1 second.
You don't have a second.
10 seconds until impact.
Faster.
Haste!
I'm hurrying.
Hurry faster. 5 seconds to impact.
Goodbye, Captain Helm.
Wait for it.
3.
Caught.
Almost.
2.
Cotterpin Mason!
1.
Oh, squeaky pig!
Now!
Cut throws a switch, and those aboard the Duchess flail about.
What's going on?
I released some of the gas from the blimp.
Rigid airship!
From the rigid airship while launching the ship's waste straight up.
So, you mean the,
Literally hit the fans.
Oh, that's nasty.
It shouldn't take them out of the sky, but they will want to come after us.
That's pretty devious.
Thank you.
What now?
Thanks to a bit of foreshadowing and Dr. Rossum's suggestion, I sent the pieces of my device to different locations only I know about.
And that info's in the book?
Exactly. And only I know where they are. Not even Dr. Rossum has a clue.
Wait a minute. Where is the dock?
We dropped the dock off before we went to London.
Where?
New York City.
New York
City?
Get on a rope so that we can secure the rest of the cargo.
Head southwest. We're going to the Amazon.
Ooh, Seattle.
The Amazon. The rainforest. I'm going to update Dr. Rossum on our progress.
Good idea. Take us to the Amazon.
Lights fade out. Act 2, Scene 2. Lights up on Czapek, seated in the evil villain's chair. Klinker, Lair-EE, and Meaux are kneeling.
You what?
Let them get away.
After?
They made a fool of us, but mostly Klinker.
Do you think this is a joke? Do I look amused?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell with the mask covering your face.
Czapek pushes a button, and Lair-EE writhes in pain. Czapek releases the button.
Now is not the time for jokes.
Yes, Czapek.
Czapek.
And what happened to my airship?
Kinda, sorta, blew up.
Kinda, sorta, blew up?
Czapek pounds down on the console of the chair. All 3 bots drop to the ground, writhing.
Oh, did they blow up my ship?
Czapek pounds the console again.
We'd rather not say.
Oh, not say.
Not say. Oh.
The only reason I don't have you all melted down is the expense of rebuilding 3 new bots. sh-EMP, come here.
Coming, boss.
Enter sh-EMP, looking very much like Curly, but not quite as lovable.
Bots, meet your newest companion, sh-EMP, who will replace the unfortunate and replaceable Curly.
Hello.
I already don't like him.
You two take sh-EMP and prepare the backup ship, the Boars, for takeoff.
At once. Come on, numbskulls.
The 3 bots exit.
Cotterpin Mason must be found. If we don't, it mean the end of all we've built.
I don't understand.
Do you know the story of Dr. Hamilton Mason and the amazing digital clock?
Of course, I wouldn't be here without it.
Do you know what happened to Dr. Mason?
Disappeared, for all I know.
In a manner of speaking, the doctor was taken care of. I saw to it personally. They begged for their pathetic life as it slowly left their body. Dr. Mason tried offering a Cotterpin in exchange for their life. It was disgraceful. After I took care of Hamilton, it was easy enough to take out Timothy Mason.
Wow, that's vicious.
Cotterpin Mason, our young and kin to Dr. Hamilton and Timothy Mason, needed to be eliminated. If they discovered I had a hand in their family's disappearance, there could be trouble. Unfortunately, I didn't see the threat of the youngest Mason until it was too late. I had to come up with another plan.
But where should we start?
My sources tell me the Duchess is heading southwest. My sources estimate they are headed deep into the Amazon.
Oh, I've got it. Seattle.
The Amazon. Head to Brazil before I truly lose my temper.
At once most forgiving, Czapek. Aha, 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 oh, so we're not doing the laughing now?
Fade out. Act 2, Scene 3. Lights up on the interior of an ancient Amazonian temple. Torches burn bright on the walls. Cobwebs are everywhere, and a worn stone altar sits in the middle of the stage. A giant stone face is built into the wall of the temple. The heroes enter. Their lanterns cast ominous shadows.
It's quiet.
Yeah, too quiet.
It's still.
Yeah, too still.
It's ancient.
Yeah, too ancient.
I knew that was going to happen, yet I couldn't stop it. I just... What are we looking for, and where is it?
It should... Yes, my notes say it's hiding behind the great stone face of eternity.
Wow, that's clear.
All right, gentlefolk, let's get looking.
All four begin to look around the temple. Teddy searches and stops at the large stone face.
Is this it?
Do you really think it would be that obvious?
I mean, it is a big face. And come to think of it, how is this the cleanest and best lit abandoned temple I've ever seen?
Foggy starts to answer, but stops. Abel tries to answer, but stops. Cot can't answer either. Foggy throws the squeaky pig.
Squeak, squeak. Teddy, Piggy!
Piggy!
As Teddy dives for the squeaky pig, 3 people exit the temple wearing the same stylized smile across their hipster attire.
Greetings, strangers. I am Bezos, leader of this branch. This is Alexa. And this is Prima. Welcome to Amazon Marketplace.
Thank you, wise Bezos.
How may we bring a smile to your face today? Perhaps some amusement? Alexa, entertain our guests.
Gladly, great Bezos. 2 muffins are in an oven. 1 muffin turns to the other muffin and says, "Boy, it is hot in here." The other muffin says, "Blah! A talking muffin!"
Very amusing. But really, we've just come for...
How would you rate that joke? Please tell me now.
Okay, maybe later. What we've actually come for is trying to find the information.
I see your friend is playing with a squeaky pig. Prima will show you other squeaky toys you may like.
Prima holds out several squeaky toys. Teddy perks up.
Squeaky!
The prices on these toys have dropped since you looked at them.
Thanks, but...
If you get them from Prima now, they will be handed over free of charge.
Free?
Would you like to rate Alexa's joke now?
No, not right now. Maybe later. We just want
The price on this squeaky toy has dropped another 2%.
Enough! We just need to get this kid's gear and then we're out of here, for steam's sake.
All the Amazonians recoil.
You must never utter the most profane of words again.
What word? Steam?
They recoil again.
If you hand over my equipment, we won't say it again.
Say what? Steam?
They recoil once more.
That's enough.
Very well. Prima, bring forth the precious cargo entrusted to us by the great inventor, Cotterpin Mason.
You know who I am.
Of course, Cotterpin. We know all. We sense your needs before you know you have them.
We listen to every word you say.
Lexa!
I mean, we don't listen to every word you say.
Enough! Lexa. There are some things they are not meant to know.
Prima extracts a medium-sized trunk from behind the great stone face, putting it on the ground in front of Cod and backing away.
Told you so?
As promised, your package safely delivered directly to your hands by Prima at no additional charge.
Thank you.
Please leave a review. Your feedback is valuable to make our service better.
Enough, fine, just stop. I was happy with the condition and arrival of my package. I would recommend Prima to friends.
Your input is appreciated.
Open it up and make sure everything is okay.
As Cot opens the trunk, light streams out. All four gaze into the box. As they are distracted, Klinker and the three thugbots enter behind them.
Hand over the pretty, my precious.
Hello.
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 Klinker, I thought I smelled something foul.
Don't think you'll get away with that slight, Captain Helm.
How did you find us?
We have our ways.
Yep.
That's right.
I see you've got a new crew member. What happened? Did Czapek melt the old one down for scrap?
Unfortunately.
Yep.
That's right.
They're not quite as lovable as Curly.
We know.
Yep.
That's right.
That's enough, knuckleheads. Knock it off.
How did you find us so fast?
We have eyes and ears everywhere. It was easy enough. Now, hand it over before we have to get rough.
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary.
Oh, and why not?
Because, Prima, tell them all about products for their rough exteriors. Lexa, tell them 4 hours of jokes non-stop. Bezos, don't let them leave till they rate every joke.
Of course, I will be happy to oblige.
Klinker and the thugs are summoned by the Amazonians, fulfilling their respective purposes.
Come on, Cot. We've still got more parts to find. It'll only hold them for so long.
Right, let's go.
The heroes rushed out to make their escape.
That's just cruel.
You said it.
Yep.
That's right.
Lights fade out. Act 2, Scene 4. Projected on the wall, a map shows the path of the rigid airship Duchess.
Narrowly escaping the Amazonians, Klinker and the goons, we traveled northwest of the deepest part of the ocean. Our next stop is on the ocean floor. We'll have to take one of our conveniently included subaqueous research vessels to the package's location.
Hold it. Wait right there. What do you mean? Go underwater?
Well, yeah, if we're going to acquire the parts, we need to go where they are.
I'm out.
What? You can't be out. You're one of the heroes. We can't do this without you. You've got to come with us.
Nope, you can't make me.
Oh, all right, all right. Here, drink some milk to calm your nerves. As I was saying, we took the submersible Lana down to the ocean's floor. Not knowing what to expect, we were not expecting what we found.
Squeaky!
The four heroes enter the lost city of Atlantis, wearing futuristic bubble helmets.
Dirty pool, Captain. Dirty pool.
I don't know why you're complaining now. We do it every time you start throwing a tantrum.
What are we looking for?
According to my notes, the next package was sent down here to be protected by the Guardians of the Great Water Palace of Atlantis.
Ooh, fishy. Pretty fishy.
Great. Teddy's got a squirrel again.
Well, these water guardians were supposed to find.
Whoa! Halt! Who goes there, dude?
Enter Kuani, leader of the Atlanteans, followed by Baudot and Colispec. They all wear board shorts, tank tops, flip-flops, and hemp necklaces.
Cot?
Greetings. We come in peace.
Hang loose, Benny. Why are you charging our righteous Bray?
We come in peace.
Far out. How hangs the grown?
I'm not familiar with this dialect.
Scope these holdouts.
For sure, brah. They're total Quimbies.
All stare at Teddy.
Did Teddy just?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no.
Teddy, you can communicate with them.
Sure can. My brother was half surfer on his mother's side. I learned the lingo from him.
But you can translate for us.
Totally.
Tell them we need to find the box that was delivered a while back. It's very important we retrieve the contents.
Dude, brah, you know the wicked longboard?
Shaw, we reckon your lineup claimed the leash?
They know where it is, but they want to make sure it belongs to us.
Of course, it's mine. Show them the book.
Longboard is the Barney's. We're scoping namers to pull the wave keg.
What you reckon, Kahuna?
Odad's no shooting. Fetch the longboard.
What are they saying?
Do they have my equipment?
1 second, Captain.
Kuani, master of the groan, the onshore and outside break call down a header into the wash.
For sure. Okay. They tell me to retrieve the box. One of our champions must beat them.
What?
They can't be serious.
We must. I'll happily offer myself as champion. This is important.
I can't let you. This is my responsibility.
Nonsense. I'm the captain. It's my responsibility.
All look at Foggy.
What? You forced me to come down here. I'm out.
Kuani motions for Baudot to approach Teddy. As they approach, Colispec returns with the box. With a snap of their fingers, Kuani calls down 2 spotlights on Teddy.
The juice of the great blue and all gray suits bring on the foamies of the keg and kick out into dance.
There is a dance-off between the 2 crews. The association appears to lose. Foggy, hanging their head low, enters the fray and blows them all away.
Please take back the box. We were honored to be the caretakers of such an important artifact.
May the work you do benefit all beings above and below.
And be righteous to each other.
I thank you for your stewardship. We honor your service and commitment.
Thank you all.
I still don't like being underwater. It's not normal.
Abel, Foggy, and Cot leave with the box.
If you ever make it back up to the surface, we'll have to do that again. Hang loose, dudes.
Party on, Teddy. Party on.
Teddy leaves and the lights fade. Act 2, Scene 5. The map appears with the airship Duchess marking the path back to Cott's laboratory.
Back in the air, the Duchess took us home.
Captain, do you think I could, well...
Oh, sure, yeah.
Safely aboard the blimp.
Rigid airship.
Safely aboard the rigid airship, Duchess. The remaining association members and I quickly made our way back with 2 of the 4 pieces needed.
Good job.
Thanks.
Now, bring us home.
2 days after setting off, we returned to the lab where we were met by Dr. Rossum.
Lights up on Cott's lab. Abel, Foggy, Cott, and Teddy, with the squeaky pig, enter. Dr. Rossum enters after with a teapot. Cott and Foggy carry the 2 boxes.
Hey, Doc, we're home.
Oh, welcome back. Were you successful in your endeavors?
Mostly. We still have 2 pieces left. We know Czapek and his goons have one.
And the other?
That's a little harder to get.
Oh, you must hurry then. I fear things have only gotten worse since you've been gone.
Cott begins to open the trunks and assemble the equipment.
What's happening?
I'm afraid Czapek's forces have been mobilizing at an alarming rate.
You mean that monster has more bots at his disposal?
More than that, Czapek has been amassing weapons of such devastation. Humanity may be doomed.
Being a little melodramatic, aren't we? Foggy, give the kid a hand with that stuff.
Sure thing.
Teddy? You just don't hurt yourself.
Squeak, squeak.
What are we looking at?
Oh, I wish I could be more optimistic, but right now, our only hope is to hide.
I don't like it. I've never been one to run, and I'm not about to start now.
Oh, Captain Abel, please reconsider. Nothing can be gained from needlessly throwing your lives away.
That's where you're wrong. If we fight, others will join us.
Oh, then I refuse to let you take Cott.
What? You can't mean that.
I most certainly do. I cannot stop them from going, but I can stop you.
I have to find a way to stop this before anyone gets hurt.
Oh, that's nothing but a fool's pipe dream.
What is this miraculous deterrent you keep yammering about?
Abel, you need to look at this.
Foggy removes a sheet covering the equipment. Lying on the table is a human-sized pair of legs attached to an equally humanoid torso.
By Null's beard, what is that?
The next evolution in artificial life. The perfect synthesis of clockwork and circuits.
Kid, what unholy blight have you brought into this world?
Why can't any of you see the large picture? I'm bringing the digital and the analog together. Don't you see? No one else has to die. No one else has to grow up without parents because of some stupid sense of technology superiority.
Ace, Cotterpin, I'm sorry, I didn't think.
No, you didn't. All you saw was a threat to your dominance. No more.
You're right. What do we need to do?
You name it.
We need to retrieve the final piece and steal back what Czapek's and goons took from me.
No, absolutely not. I forbid it.
Doc, I love you. I will never forget all you've done for me, but this is my purpose. I need to end this conflict.
Where do we need to go?
This is where it gets interesting.
Enter Klinker and the 3 bots.
Well, what do you mean, interesting?
Not too far again. Do you ever take a day off?
We're bots. We don't need to take a day off.
Be quiet. This is your great invention, a robot? How quaint.
It's not just any old bot. It's
Teddy! Here, have another squeaky.
What did Teddy mean by that?
Get out of here. We're not playing nice.
Well, it's about time. Larry, sh-EMP, take Foggy and Teddy. Meaux, grab the professor. I've got Abel.
An intense fight ensues. The dialogue will take place between the beats of the fight.
Why? Why are you blindly following Czapek's orders?
I'm being true to my programming.
What if we could change your programming? Give you free will, or at least the appearance of free will?
Is that possible?
Of course not.
Thanks, Doc.
Actually, it may be possible. My research has led me to believe.
Really? You're going to lecture us here in the middle of a fight?
Sorry.
I wouldn't mind a little free will.
Yeah, that does sound nice.
Do you want me to tell Czapek about your treasonous talk?
No.
During the dialogue and the fight, Meaux muscles Dr. Rossum out of the lab. Foggy and Teddy are disabled, and Abel goes to protect them.
If you want to see Dr. Rossum again, you'll take us to the remaining piece. Then we'll trade the doc for the invention, and everyone can live happily however after long we want to let you.
Exit Klinker and the bots.
Don't worry, we'll get the doc back. Where are we going?
How airtight is the Duchess?
Oh, no. I'm not going underwater again.
All right. We're not going underwater.
Lights fade out. End of Act 2. Act 3, Scene 1. Lights up where Act 2 ended.
Back up a moment. If we're not going underwater, thank you, by the way. Where are we going?
To Mars.
I'd rather go underwater.
Please elaborate.
Weeks ago, I met someone at a symposium claiming they invented a matter transportinator. It was said it could take an object from one place and move it to another instantaneously.
Using sleight of hand, Cot moves the coin from one hand to the other.
The underwater city of Atlantis, a not quite abandoned temple in the Amazon, and fighting sentient machines. Why not Mars?
Okay, let's say I believe you. How are we getting to Mars? I don't suppose the transporter...
Matter transportinator.
Fair enough. I don't suppose the matter transportator is big enough to take us all.
Of course not. The matter transportinator blew up, taking the inventor and all traces of the machine into the void.
So, we're out of luck.
I didn't say that. After the accident, I got my hands on the notes and have a way to adapt the technology to work with the Duchess. It won't be instant travel, but it will certainly be faster than any standard transportation.
And if your calculations are wrong...
You won't have time to worry about it.
Why not?
All look at Teddy.
What do we need to make this happen?
Quite coincidentally, I have gathered the necessary unbelievium, impossibilum, and 85% cocoa dark chocolate.
Ooh, what's the chocolate for?
A snack. My blood sugar is a little low.
Your what?
Never mind. It will take me at least a day to get the Duchess retrofitted. Foggy, I'm going to need your help. Captain, you and Teddy should gather enough supplies for several days' travel and more chocolate.
Captain?
You heard him. Let's go. We're going to get the doc back, I promise.
Thanks, Captain. We've got work to do.
Abel and Teddy exit one way. Cot and Foggy, carrying the boxes, exit the other side. Lights fade. Act 3, Scene 2. The travel map is once again present, but is now a star map of the solar system.
Steam date 3.14159. These are the treks of the rigid space vessel Duchess, our ongoing voyage to discover bizarre new ice cream flavors and brave fashion choices, to be or not to be in places not very many people have been yet.
Teddy, if you just... Teddy, this is not the... Teddy!
Teddy's singing becomes muffled, as if someone placed a hand over their mouth.
Come on, Captain. Everyone else got to be in a voiceover. It's my turn.
Last chance.
Goody. Taking off from the only planet we've ever known, the courageous crew of the Daring Duchess slipped the bonds of gravity on our way to the Red Planet in search of Cot's missing robot part. Our minds are on the mission, but our hearts are with Cot as they struggle with the abduction of the doc. Not knowing what awaits us in deep space, we throw caution to the wind as we help one of our own.
Wow, that was deep and profound. I'm impressed.
Squeaky!
And you're back.
Map fades out, lights up on the barren landscape of Mars. Wearing steam-inspired spacesuits, the four heroes enter. Teddy is doing an exaggerated bouncing walk.
By the heat of the steam, we're standing on another planet.
I don't think anyone would believe us.
I'm impressed. With that tech, you could change the course of human civilization.
Or doom it to endless wars. Powerful nations wage battles to claim the technology for themselves.
Our ever-present optimist.
I need to sit down. The voyage here was a little more disturbing than I anticipated.
All right, we'll rest here while Cot gets our bearings. That's a pretty neat gizmo you got there.
The four rest on various surfaces. Cot holds a box, a shoe-sized contraption with tubes, wires, lights, and a wand being waved back and forth.
Thanks, Captain. It's a ferroquantum geolocating eculator. It's tuned into the exact frequency of my droid. We're going in the right direction, but there may be something interfering with the frequency.
Can we get that translated into something even Teddy could understand?
Magic box, find parts.
Not that simple.
With this, I can find the missing part, but the signal's acting funny.
Acting funny how?
I mean, these readings don't make sense. It's like it's moving.
But that's not possible, right? We're the only ones on this planet, right?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Captain, the signal's getting closer.
The box begins emitting a steady pulse that gradually increases in pace, building to a rapid pulse.
On your guard, everyone.
40 meters.
Circle up, crew. Eyes everywhere.
20 meters.
It's been an honor serving by your side, Abel.
The honor is all mine, Winrich.
10 meters.
I have a confession to make. I ate all your cookies and blamed it on the cat.
I know.
You do? How?
We don't have a cat.
What about the cat food I put out? It was always eaten.
We put it back in the bag.
A2, Foggy. I was about to start a new religion, the divine order of the ever-full cat food.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
Not like it matters now, anyway.
5 meters. 4 meters. 3 meters. 2 meters.
It's been my humble pleasure being your captain, but I want my binky.
1 meter.
The four intrepid heroes huddle together tightly, eyes closed. A beat passes.
Are we still here?
I think so. What?
I'm not sure. Teddy?
I don't know. Let's ask these folks.
What folks?
What folks?
The ones carrying Cot's trunk.
Abel, Cot, and Foggy unclump and quickly attempt to regain their composure. Standing in front of the four heroes are 3 people, 2 wearing native Martian tribal clothing and masks, carrying battle spears. 1 is wearing a tattered white lab coat and a steam-inspired full-face mask. This person is carrying the trunk. They step forward slowly, place the trunk at Cot's feet, and return to their previous location.
Mason, I have been waiting for you.
Huh? Who are you? How do you know my name? How did you get that?
With a hiss and a puff of steam, Dr. Whiffleschmertz removes their helmet. Dr. W motions for the two Martians to relax.
I have your trunk because after you and I sent it through, the accident in my lab threw me to Mars as well.
Dr. Whiffleschmertz, you're alive? But how? Who are they?
They are the reason I'm alive. Cotterpin Mason, may I present to you their Highness, Bray, monarch of this land and head of the Royal Protectorate, Don Raymar. Your Eminence, may I present the inventor, Cotterpin Mason. And friends!
Greeting and a welcome, honored guests.
Greeting, Your Highness. May I present my companions, Captain Abel Helm, Winrich Foggybottom, and Teddy Alset. Collectively, they are all that remain of the Association of Steam-Powered Gentlefolk.
Your Eminence.
What do you mean, the remainder? The association had at least a dozen members.
We did. Our numbers were decimated.
I am truly sorry to hear that. We will honor your fallen in our stories.
We are doubly honored, Your Highness.
How did you get here?
I was able to adapt your research and modify it to work as a hyperspace folding engine to propel the rigid airship Duchess for an intersolar system flight. I couldn't recreate your matter transportator exactly, but I did get some of it to work.
Oh, brilliant! You can remove your helmets. The air here is breathable.
All four remove their helmets.
What brings you to us?
Your Highness, we were forced to make the journey here because my mentor has been kidnapped. If I don't bring this back, I'll never see them again. We're in a bit of a hurry.
Enter Czapek, Klinker, Meaux, Lair-EE, and sh-EMP, who is carrying the stolen box.
Please don't run off on our behalf.
I want to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. Why are you here?
To collect what is mine.
Whiffleschmertz and Don Ray step in front of Capri, protecting the monarch from harm.
You're not getting anything until I know Dr. Rossum is safe.
No, Dr. Rossum is fine for now. Hand over the box and the other parts.
Don't do it, Ace. We can rescue the dog after we take care of these goons.
I got a quick question.
Now? Fine, what is it?
How did Czapek get here? I thought we were the only ones with the tech to reach Mars so fast.
Abel, Foggy, and Cott struggle to come up with an answer. Czapek begins to laugh maniacally. Klinker joins in, followed by the three bots.
Oh, my dear Teddy, I'll never know why they call you the dim one when you probably notice more than all.
Thanks.
Czapek, continuing to laugh, begins to take off their helmet, revealing Dr. Rossum.
You fools! I have been monitoring you all along. I knew about Whiffleschmertz's notes and had modified my ship, the Talos, and with your space-folding machine engine, all I needed was to wait for you to plot your course, swoop in, and take everything from you. Now give me the rest of the droid, and I might let you leave.
But why? I trusted you. All I've ever done was put your lessons to work, to honor the legacy of my father, a legacy you encouraged. How could you do this?
Oh, your father was a fool, and your uncle was cheap-minded. Your father refused to see the future for what it was, and your uncle couldn't look past his twin timepieces. I should have gotten rid of them sooner. These are the future. Perfect, incorruptible digital automata.
Ah, that's the sweetest thing you ever said. I think you're pretty swell, too.
Shut up, you worthless pile of circuits and wires. When we return home, I'm going to wipe the memories of all three of you. That is, if I don't have you melted for scrap.
No need to get cranky. Do you need a snack?
No, I do not need a snack. I need you to get those pieces. Now.
You heard 'em, bots. Attack.
Well, gentle folk, it appears we've been bested. At times like this, I think back to the teachings of Dal the Dawn.
Love of my life. Yeah, remember when I told you how we first met?
Abel, Foggy, and Teddy mingled between the bots.
It brought tears to my eyes.
Foggy puts an arm around Meaux. Abel and Teddy follow suit with the others.
I looked deep into those violet eyes, went weak in the knees, and I said, look, a distraction.
Where?
Abel, Foggy, and Teddy gut punch the three bots and push them back, knocking them down.
Grab your gear and get back to the ship.
You got it.
Your Highness, Don Ray, I can never repay your kindness, but I'm going home with them.
You will always have a home here with me. I mean, us. Of course, us.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Court, let's run.
Cot grabs the box and Whiffleschmertz and exits.
I'd like to say this has been fun, but it hasn't. I'll take this and this.
Grabs the gun from Czapek stole long ago. Abel points it at Czapek.
Give me a reason to let you live.
Abel, don't do this. You're not a murderer.
Foggy takes the box from Abel, giving it to Teddy.
Take this and get the ship ready to go.
Sure thing.
Is this what Marksley would have wanted? Did our friends give their lives for you to become a murderer? This isn't the way of the cog.
Czapek must pay.
And they will, but not like this. Not good.
Oh, this changes nothing. I will still destroy all of you that you stand for.
I'm sure you will, or you'll try, and we'll deal with that when it happens. But for now, say good night.
Good night.
Foggy knocks out Czapek.
No?
Sorry about your mess, Your Highness.
With a tip of their hat, Foggy runs off as the lights fade out. Act 3, Scene 3, the Bridge of the Duchess. Teddy is trying to get the system started while being assisted by Dr. Whiffleschmertz. Cot is working on assembling the android, but is visibly distracted. Abel, sitting at the captain's chair, is stunned.
Status report, please.
I'm doing my best with Dr. W's help, but Cot and the captain are out of commission, so, not good.
Gosh darn it. Dr. Whiffleschmertz, you help Cot get that thing put together. Teddy, keep on the engine. I've got Abel.
At once.
From behind Abel.
Rookie. Are you going to sit on your keister feeling all sorry for yourself? Or are you going to get your rear and gear and get the job done?
Foggy, your Marksley impression is horrible, but I get it. I wanted the responsibility. I must deal with it. I can be mad and mourn later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
That's the rookie who was Marksley's favorite. How are you doing, Cot?
I guess I'll be all right, eventually. For now, I'm going to focus on reassembling Alkist. Alkist, I enjoyed the entire reason we came to Mars and the rest of the places we've been.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it had a name.
I must say, your adaptation of my tech is pure genius. Much more efficient and less likely to blow up, sending us to another part of the solar system. Unless, of course, we were to be attacked while in space.
And with that, I'm going to buckle myself in.
What are you talking about?
An explosion rocks the ship. Foggy runs to the comm station and Abel to the captain's chair.
Well, that didn't take them long.
I know they wouldn't be far behind, but this was fast even by my estimation. Captain, it's them.
Patch them through.
Meaux appears on the screen.
Hello.
You've reached the Association of Steam-Powered Gentlefolk. We're not in right now, but please, leave your message at the sound of the click.
Yes, this is for...
Abel gets up and turns off the comm and holds up their hand, counting down from 5 with their fingers. When they get to 1, the comm beeps again. Hitting the button again, Meaux appears back on screen.
Hi, you've reached the Association of Steam-Powered Gentlefolk. We're not in right now, but please leave your message at the sound of the click.
Yeah, we were cut off earlier. I just wanted to tell you that
Again, Abel cuts them off.
Do you think it'll work a third time?
10 says he'll call back.
No bet.
Try that again, and we'll send rockets.
All right, it's no longer funny.
You will surrender now. Stop your craft and prepare to be boarded.
Oh, come on, where's your sense of humor?
I wasn't programmed with one.
That's obvious.
Do we really want to try this again? Do you really want to lose another ship?
We have delivered our demands. You have 10 seconds to comply. Talos out.
The screen goes blank.
Please tell me that this is programmed to take a joke.
I tried. Let's hope it took.
What do we do?
Teddy, evasive maneuvers. Foggy, keep an eye on that radar and scream like a child if anything comes at us. Cot, I really hope that thing can help us out.
What can I do to help?
Doc, I need you to make sure the engines don't blow up and send us to Uranus. Teddy, I swear to the steam, if you even giggle, I'm throwing you at the airlock.
Why? There's nothing funny about being thrown to the other end of the solar system.
I'm on it.
Teddy!
On screen, 2 airships, the smaller Duchess and the larger Talos, swirl around the screen, dodging and weaving, while the crew mimics the action on screen. The Duchess rumbles, rocks, and stops.
Captain, they locked us in place somehow. I think they're boarding us.
An explosion. Debris flies on and smoke fills the bridge.
Now would be a good time for a miracle.
Almost there. I need a little more time.
The crew of the Talos enter the bridge.
The gloves are off, Klinker. Make sure there is nothing left of the Association of Steam-Powered Gentlefolk.
A climactic battle ensues. The association members fight with new ferocity, but are losing.
Ace!
Finished.
Slowly, Alquist comes to life.
Happy birthday!
I guess your first words have to be something.
Alkist. Dem protocol activate. Confirmation code 2K421.
Acknowledged.
Activate adaptive personality subroutines. Approval code SETI Alpha 5.
Adaptive personality subroutines online. Authorize free will algorithms?
Granted. Now, as your first act of life, please save ours.
As you wish.
Alquist approaches the crew of the Talos. Taking the center of the bridge, Alquist assumes a relaxed fighting stance.
Well, bots, it's up to us now. Charge!
The bots move forward in a very slow charge towards Alquist. Klinker stops them.
Not so fast. The abomination is mine.
Oh, thank thee, circuits.
Klinker steps up, flexes, goes through a few moves, then advances on Alquist. The fight is intense and initially lopsided, as in The Last Dragon.
Your antiquated gears and wheels are nothing. You waste the potential you were given. You don't deserve the spark that powers you. You will fall.
Klinker beats Alquist mercilessly, taking the bot down to their knees.
I shall take great joy in watching Klinker dismantle you slowly.
I'm sorry you feel this way. My fellow automatons, I offer you an olive branch. Stand down and I will ensure a new life, free will, and autonomy.
They are loyal only to me, and their service is invaluable to my work.
I never knew you felt that way about us, boss.
You three. I was speaking of Klinker. My toaster has more significance to my plans than you. I value the input of my calculatron above anything you bring to this organization.
We'll take the deal.
Yep.
That's right.
Very good.
That doesn't matter. Finish the monstrosity!
Klinker moves to deliver the killing blow. As they are about to connect, Alquist catches Klinker's hand. Slowly getting to their feet, Alquist maintains their grip. With barely a flinch, Alquist sends Klinker across the bridge. The fight continues with Alquist now taking control.
But how?
Your circuits and electrons give you some speed, but your strength and power are limited. With my gears and springs, I can store that power, build up my strength, and deliver it with the speed of my circuits. Please surrender. I do not wish to destroy you.
Never.
Czapek moves to the ship's systems, opens a hatch and grabs a handful of wiring.
Enough! Let Klinker go, or I will kill us all!
Let's not be rash.
Doc, don't do this.
There is no need for more violence. Dr. Rossum.
Correct. You are going to step away from Klinker, and we are going to return to the Talos. You will not stop us.
Klinker hobbles over to Czapek. Helping the bot up, Czapek and Klinker reboard the Talos. Foggy and Teddy start towards them, but are stopped by Abel.
Let them go. It's over.
What just happened? Did we just prevent a war?
Or did we only delay the inevitable progression of technology in a world that continuously searches for the new and exciting? Are we as a species doomed to innovate ourselves into oblivion as we engineer our own successors while desperately clinging to a romanticized past that never truly existed outside of our minds?
What?
What?
Squeaky!
Well then, watch now.
Meaux, Lair-EE, sh-EMP, and I will work as an extension of the association, aiding in their mission to right wrongs and protect the innocent.
The Association of Steam-Powered Gentle Beings.
I like it.
Works for me.
We'll have to change our cards.
And what shall I do?
Well, if the captain will have us, I was thinking we could be the gearheads for the association, making new weapons, ships, and gadgets.
That's a fantastic idea.
Then it's settled. Bots with me.
What a call back to Cuts Lab.
I think we should refer to as the new association headquarters.
Yay! We have a home!
In Czapek?
Therefore tomorrow. Today, let's appreciate our victory and the rebuilding of the Association of Steam-Powered Gentle Beings.
Lights fade out. The end.